listening to PowerPlugRadio, home of your throwback jams.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Cranston Cumberbatch.
And Kawana Norman.
And this is the way we see it. And this is, what we call this?
The Jammy Whammy.
This is the Jammy Whammy right here, ladies and gentlemen. And whoo, when I say it's a Jammy Whammy, it's a Jammy Whammy. It's a whoo. She stuck her foot all the way in this thing to the ankle.
Okay.
But yes, so today's cool, refreshing beverage brought to us by the Urban Drinkery is called the Jammy Whammy. It is not on the menu here at the Urban Drinkery. However, you can ask for any drink that we broadcast, that we promote on the show. You can come here to the Urban Drinkery and ask for it. And say, we saw this or heard about this on the way we see it, and we want to taste that Jammy Whammy, or the what we had last week. We had the cognac berry, or the we had so many great ones. It's so we're gonna have the way we see it Urban Drinkery menu list of drinks that we've had, refreshing, cool beverages we've had here on the air. And we're just gonna jump right in. We got some housekeeping to do. We got some church announcements that's happening here at the Urban Drinkery. We have the Total Upgrade meet and greet that's happening on July 22nd from 7 to 10 p.m. That's going to be happening right here at the Urban Drinkery. Tickets are available on Eventbrite, and it is at eventbrite.com. She wins totally. It's happening right here. It's a really, really good event. It's a meet and greet, and it's to support a nonprofit organization, and definitely it's for the ladies. It's a summer fashion event. Also happening here on July 24th. Urban Drinkery's just got it going on. It's just filling up the. Got you, right? But the Manhattan Casino is where this event is happening on the 24th, the summer fashion event, the Total Upgrade. So this is a weekend long series of events that's happening here on in the Deuces on the 22nd Street South area, where all the entertainment happens here on the south side of St. Pete. And so you got the Total Upgrade happening on July 22nd from 7 to 10. And the Total Upgrade Summer Fashion Event happening Sunday, July 24th over at the Manhattan Casino. And definitely tickets, again, are available on eventbrite.com. She wins totally. So big shouts out to both of these events that's happening here on the Deuces. And more back to school. School is coming up.
Yep.
And kids need
the world famous Hollywood Boulevard. Oh, hey, ladies, how y'all doing? Hey.
How about that? She's supposed to be here.
it looks like aliens are involved. So aliens coming to Earth, abducting people, as we've seen in these age-old stories. I mean, there's at no point in time in life that we have not been talking about UFOs and, alien abduction and what would happen if these things, all that good stuff. And so to know that Jordan Peele kind of relates his things to like social justice issues that's happening in the world at the time, different other levels of issues that are happening in the world at the time, and how he, marries them and marinates them into his work to bring them out in this artistic fashion. And so we got audio. Yay! Give ourselves a hand for the audio, ladies and gentlemen. We got the audio back, so if you couldn't hear us before, you sure can hear us now. Yeah. And you can always go back and just see what you missed, when we upload the show. And so, so we are moving and grooving here. How much time we got?
It's 6:49.
Okay, so we got about a good 10 minutes left, and we are going to continue on. And so we talked about Nope. We briefly mentioned about Beast. We talked about Yellow Jackets. Do we have Yellow Jackets trailer? All right, so we're going to show the Yellow Jackets trailer for what we were talking about, and let y'all check that out. And then we're going to come back, and then we're going to talk about some exciting news that just happened over the weekend, this past weekend.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And we're going to share that, and we'll have our show.
I'll never forget the day I heard the plane had gone missing. Really happened out there.
All I know is that what happened was a tragedy. Those girls were special. They were champions.
I used to think all the sex, the drinking, the drugs, I used to think I did those things because of what happened out there, what I saw, what I did. Hello, Misty, you crazy bitch. It's been a while. I take it you know why I'm here.
Okay, I'm out of here.
We agreed, say no more than we have to. The truth is, the plane crashed. A bunch of my friends died. And then the rest of us starved and scavenged and prayed until they finally found us.
I think we both know there's more to it than that. I think it'll be good to reconnect with some old friends.
Man.
What really happened out there?
I mean, she said we scavenged. We did our best to survive out there. And you can only imagine what else happened out there.
Exactly.
You know what really happened out there. What really happened out there? It's like, sucky now. Here we go. So, Yellow Jackets, Showtime, out right now in the first season.
I think it's one season
Yes,
so far.
one season. So you can binge watch it and be able to catch right on up to where we are about to be after we see Nope. And before next Thursday, so that we can talk about it some more. But I'm really excited to see that the trailer looked really good. And, for a girls soccer team and for them to be young, high school and stranded like that, to see what survival instincts kicked in and what levels of adversity were they put up against, to where they had, because they talk about, what I saw, out there, things I've seen. So it should be very interesting. But I want to go ahead and jump into this moment. We always save the best for last, and and I'm excited to say, I'm just getting back from Canada on this past Sunday, where we had the blessed opportunity to be able to be participants in the Independent Black Diversity Film Festival out there in Toronto, Canada, where our TV series Simi was nominated for Best TV Web Series, right. And it not only was nominated, but we won! Yeah. Big shouts out to the cast and the crew, and to the writer, director, producer, Miss Debbie Garrett. Big shouts out to her and for the work. It definitely was a journey. I personally had to go to New Orleans to get my passport expedited, and then from there hit another plane to get to Canada to be in support of the work. But we definitely did that, and I think we got a little video to show some of the highlight clips from the trip itself. So let's check that out, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the trip.
IBDFF has been wonderful to us. The emails, I love whoever's been sending emails, it's been great. It's a great film festival. Networking.
Yo. So we're back. And our series Simi has won the best international TV web series in the IBDFF Film Festival in Toronto, Canada. So we're super excited for that win. And this would make win number 11 out of like 15 festivals that the series has been, or at least the first episode of the series has been entered into. And so it's doing really, really well. Yes. And we've been asked to come back in September. And, hopefully things will pan out to allow for that to happen, to allow us to bring episode 2 back. Because people wanted to see, they were really interested in what happens next. And we were happy to see that as well. Toronto is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city. If you ever get the opportunity to get out to Canada, Toronto is definitely one of those cities that you want to see. And just like here in St. Petersburg and other places, they have areas in between areas that are underdeveloped that they're now developing. And where the film festival took place was in one of those areas that's newly developed, and it's so newly developed, and the area is so big that this area has its own downtown.
Wow!
So we were trying to get downtown Toronto and put downtown, because we were in Toronto, thinking just putting in downtown that the Uber would just take us to downtown Toronto. But it took us downtown of the newly developed city, which had a lot of artwork. I mean, for artists like we are, it was great for us to be in the area and discover that. But it wasn't where we wanted to be at that time. Yeah. And time was really short between events happening over the course of the weekend. And then, of course, we had to catch early flights back because of responsibilities on this side of the world. But I would say the funniest, most interesting thing was the fact that we were the international ones.
Oh, yeah.
To be in Canada, you still felt like you were in the States, things of that nature. But it was so funny because when they were announcing the awards, for a lot of the first films, things of that nature, everything was like for best, TV series, and it's listing the nominees, and we're not in that category. So, we're hearing several ones that we were nominated for, but we're not even listed in the nominations that they're announcing.
Right.
So we're feeling as though like, man, wait a minute. Were we tricked into coming out here? Did they make us feel good about being nominated just to get us here, or what? And then when they got to the international categories, that's when it like dawned on us, like, duh, we're the international ones. And that's when we started hearing, seeing our names and things of that nature in the nominations. And so it really felt good to be able to come home with a win in Canada. Of all places. And we're just looking forward to the next adventures coming up. We'll be rolling out some things here soon with Nothing Else Matters, our romantic comedy series, and getting episode 2 for Simi out there as well. And, and just continuing to see how far this thing can take us. But,
all right. So proud of you guys.
Yeah. So we definitely are putting St. Pete on the map and putting artists here in the local Bay Area on the map as well. Rest in peace to a good friend of mine who recently just passed away. We just found out he is one of the he was in Simi. Yeah, his name's Aaron. Matter of fact, Mike Henderson. You remember who used to work out there with us? His son, Aaron Michael Joe May Henderson, passed away. Really, really good friend of mine, and he was in Simi, and it was so funny too because 4th of July weekend we did a private cast, friends and family screening of Simi, and he came, and that was his first time like getting to see it, and he stayed and he enjoyed everything. And he was, super excited about the fact that the film was, screening or got accepted into the film festival in Canada and up for awards. And he was looking forward to, continuing the work in the series. And so, but he, right as the Friday we were getting ready to leave, we found out that he had passed away that morning. and due to heart failure or something to that effect. But our sincere condolences out to his family, and to friends and other loved ones who like really loved him. And he was a really, really, really good dude. He was big and bubbly, and he had a great voice. And we in fact, Simi One has a lot of his music in it.
Oh, that's
as well. So not only did he act, he also contributed music to the film as well, to both Simi One, episodes 1 and 2. And it's just, he definitely will be missed. His energy, his spirit, because he had a bubbly personality, and he, no matter what he went through, he always, came back with a smile. Yeah, so he definitely will be missed, man. We're going to be praying for his wife and for all those, again, for everyone that loves him, for strength and courage to persevere and to hold on to that bubbly spirit that he had and allow that to become a part of us and pass it on. So, but that's all we got for right now for today's show. Thank you guys so much for bearing with us. Last week we told you we'd be going through some upgrades here at PowerPlugRadio and trying to get the technology even better. And of course, we got to work through the bugs, work through the kinks, but it's only to make things that much better.
Exactly.
So, and they're getting there. You see. Y'all, you see. So just stay tuned because there's even more to come to that. So, we won't delay. I'll go ahead and shut my mouth and I'll say thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I am Cranston Cumberbatch.
I'm Kawana Norman.
And this is the way we see it. See y'all next week.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of your throwback jams.